No?
You're really bad at
Okay, fine.
you're just as bad as Anna. She's horrible.
Anna, that's it. Your turn.
What?
It was Anna. Good job.
How was Anna like a man?
I don't know. Just it's your turn.
Okay.
Anna. Oh no. Sven. No. Elsa. Kristoff. Hans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Why did you have to do that? Why did you have to read it after
Olaf. That's right. Good job. All right. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, just let it go.
Trying to do something into the unknown. We're back.
Yeah. That was it.
Okay, we're done.
Stop. Hi guys. Oh my gosh. So today, as you can see, we have some snow in our hands and we're throwing it. And she
Snow
can,
and no,
she
I
can,
have
can
powers.
she has powers.
I
She
have
can
powers.
control it
You don't
over
have
the
powers.
that's not actually
Deal
snow.
with it. Freeze.
No. So anyway, today, and we're also back finally. So I know I'm sure you're happy to see us. We're talking about Frozen 2. And oh man, I don't even know where to start with this one. Like honestly,
Just go into the unknown.
yes, we'll go into the unknown, but it is very well known. So it's not unknown, but we'll figure out how it's known. Okay, we're moving on. So anyway, 6 years it's been since the first movie, and they finally released a sequel to Frozen. And I have to say, this is easily the best Disney princess sequel that has ever been released.
Thank goodness.
Hands down, the best.
Something better than that Cinderella one that we had.
Oof, yeah, let's not talk about that.
Rough. That's rough.
So anyway, Elisa and I were talking the other day, and we were deciding, what were our favorite movies in 2019 between like Endgame, Shazam, all that stuff, and we both agreed that Frozen 2 was number one on our list. Frozen 2 was number one on both of our lists. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because I remember you said Frozen 2, and then you asked me, and I said, well, that's what I was going to say, is Frozen 2. So, where to even start with this movie? Story was great. I thought the story was personally better than the first movie story. I personally.
More mature.
Music was not as good. But I agree that I believe the story was a lot better.
One or two good songs that were like traditional Disney. They're very catchy. They're gonna be stuck in your head. Maybe they become your ringtone. I don't know. Weird things. But the rest of the music, it just wasn't your normal traditional Disney. It just didn't stick. But the story, traditional Disney. I really liked it.
And I'd say they treaded a little bit even away from their norm a little bit and got a little creative and a little more out there than Disney normally does with this kind of story too, which is what made it awesome because it stayed away from that whole damsel in distress with the princesses trying to get saved and all that stuff, and they went on to more mature topics of them finding out each of the characters, not just Elsa, not just Anna, but each of the characters, finding out who they are, learning about like what their destinies are and everything, and growing up and how to deal with different situations. Even Olaf, I mean, he had pure character development in the movie.
Yep.
And, going into this movie, I think, honestly, probably my favorite character in this movie was probably Anna, just because of the fact how much she matured from the first movie to this movie now. And they really made a point to show it. And they really made a point to exaggerate that she has grown up and into a more prominent role within the kingdom and actually making good decisions and is thinking a lot more clear-headedly than she did in the first movie. 100%. And I honestly even thought this movie was even a little bit more about her than it was Elsa, in a way.
I think in a way it was, but at the same time it answered all of our questions from the first movie.
About Elsa.
About their parents.
And all of that. So what was your initial thoughts on the movie, overall?
I really liked it. It's actually a movie I can watch again and again. Like a sequel that you can watch over and over and not get, like, bored. Mm-hmm. Not be like, okay. I don't know.
Like, well, I don't really want to see that. Like, I'll watch it once kind of thing, but I'm not going to see it again.
Yeah.
But this is one of those, I kind of want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I feel like...
I want to watch it again while we're at Disney.
Yeah, let's do it. But anyway, so I think that this movie was awesome. Like, honestly, it was out there. It was a lot more uncharacteristically story-driven as opposed to what Disney normally does. Oh. And it...
Going back to old Disney.
Broke barriers that I think that needed to be broken in certain aspects.
I think it's uncharacteristic for the Disney we've seen in the past few years. I don't think it's actually uncharacteristic for Disney. I think they're going back to what they need to be. To the Disney we all grew up with.
But see, the Disney we all grew up with, I kind of see as like, it was just princesses being saved by the princes.
But there were things that were brought up, and not just in the princess stories, like in all of their animations. This movie kind of gave me a little bit of Moana vibe, a little bit, to be honest with you. In the sense of, like, the adventure that they went on to find these secrets and find, like, what is going on. I mean, kind of.
Because, I mean, think about it. In Moana, there was a hungry darkness that was taking over, and in this one, the elementals were getting out of whack, and it was just, there was imbalance, is what I mean. There was this idea of finding a balance in the world, and that was the goal.
I mean, you could say there's finding balance in a lot of the Disney movies.
Yeah, true, but... so anyway, music, like she said, there was a couple good songs, not that. Personally, I thought there was only like one, and that was the Into the Unknown song. The other songs, I was kind of, they were good and they were Disney, but I don't think they're as catchy as the first movie.
The Kristoff one is gonna haunt me.
The Kristoff one actually had me laughing a little bit.
It was funny.
I think it was purposely made that way.
Was one that you watch in the movie and it's funny. You don't listen to the soundtrack and think it's funny. You have
to see the visuals behind it.
With it.
Which was a nice little Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like based off of like different bands.
Yeah, which was
mostly
pretty cool.
boy bands.
Which was pretty cool. So, anyway, so number one movie for us for sure. It really brought back that nostalgic feel of the first Frozen, but added more to it and put it in a new direction as well.
Yeah, because I thought it was just going to be... I honestly went in there thinking it was going to be awful. Just because everybody was on this Frozen hype, and I was like, oh, this is just meant for them to make more money off of Frozen.
Yeah, but they actually put a lot of good work into this.
They did a lot of good work.
I was really impressed with how the direction that they took the movie in overall. So what would you give it rating-wise? Let's do 3 different rating systems. Music for Disney's sake. Music-wise, what would you rate the music for a normal Disney movie?
Out of 5. Let's do out of 5.
Out of 5?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you put it?
A 3.
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. How about story?
5.
5? Okay. How about aesthetics, visuals, all that stuff?
You mean animation?
Animation, yeah, that's what I mean. 5. Okay. So I would probably give it a 2 for music. I'd definitely say 5 for story, and I'd say 5 for animation. The animation, if you go back and you look at the first Frozen movie and then you compare it side by side to this Frozen movie,
this one's more colorful.
It's more colorful, and you could see that they put finer detail even into the small things like clothing. You can see the threading in it, and all the small fine details of a lot of different things within the kingdom. They really put a lot of hard work into this, like a lot. And I actually was watching a video and I found out that a lot of them actually went like to all these different parts of the world and like actually hiked for months, going through all this.
They do that for every Disney movie.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, you didn't know that. They did that for like the parks too.
Mm-hmm.
Like for Animal Kingdom, they actually went to like Africa and like studied different areas. That's why it looks so, like realistic.
So, we're not going to spoil the ending or anything, but how did you feel about the ending? Did you feel it was satisfying with where Anna and Elsa and Kristoff all ended up?
To a point.
To a point? Why do you mean that?
I think they're going to make a third one. If
I don't know. I don't feel like it was open-ended. I don't think it was left open-ended, personally.
I want to see a certain thing happen.
Well, I know. I get that.
Or do you think they'll do that in a short film? Like they did somebody else's.
I don't...
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about Flynn.
Dadgummit, now you've spoiled it.
I don't know. They don't know.
Yeah, they do.
No, okay, well, it's okay. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think the movie was left an open-ended to where there could be a third one. I mean, maybe potentially, but overall, I don't foresee a third one. And if they do a third one, it will be a long time from now. I think this is they had it. The first movie, the sisters were completely apart. This movie, the sisters were completely together the whole movie, and that's what we finally got to see is their relationship with each other while they're together constantly and they're growing together. And then the way the movie ended, I think, is a good way to send the sisters off on their paths, and then you just use your imagination to figure out what else goes on from there.
No.
No?
No.
You want to see a third one?
Yes.
I do too. I'm not saying that
just for the one thing.
Okay, well, which we won't mention here.
That
but
you've already ruined.
I know.
Good job.
It's okay.
It's happens. Not okay. Our fans are not going to.
So anyway, as we've already talked about in a previous video, we leave for Disney and...
We have not told them about Disney.
Yeah, we have.
Really?
Yeah, we have. In the last video.
No, we said there was a surprise.
Yeah, we did. I thought we already made that video.
What video?
The Disney video.
No.
No?
No.
Well, we're going to Disney. Yay!
And tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night. And we will be there, and we will be having so much fun and recording it, and we'll be sending it to you. We're going to be doing reviews on all of the parks. So there's going to be about 5 videos throughout the week.
You realize we're recording the rides, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying there's going to be 5 big, longer videos throughout the week. Yeah, so rides will be quick little snippet videos, kind of. Yeah, so anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Frozen 2 was awesome. Definitely need to go see it. You need to go see it for sure, 100%. And do you think it's worth for them seeing in theaters?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wait, we haven't rated it.
Oh, yeah. I thought we did.
Nope.
We did the 3
We did the Disney rating. We didn't do the movie rating.
All right, the movie rating overall, out of 10.
9.
9.5.
Why are you going higher?
Because I rated an Endgame at 9, and I said this was better
Did I say Endgame was 8.5, or what did I?
Yeah, I think you said 8.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so this beat Endgame personally for us, and then we were huge on Endgame, so you can imagine. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching.
Wait.
Oh, yep.
The bell down below, and subscribe down below, and comment down below your favorite ride at Disney World and questions you have for us
on Disney. Thank you guys. Remember to follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter.
Instagram?
Yes, the coffee house. Remember?
When did we get a Twitter?
We've had a Twitter for a while. I made it a while ago. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
We have a Facebook?
We have a Facebook.
When did that happen?
It's all in the end video credit. Do you not see it? Anyway, guys, remember, click down below, subscribe, like, comment, share, everything. Come on, do the thing.
I already did.
Okay, anyway. Bye.